How was this sabbatical good for your family? For your kids, did you see any noticeable change or things that they're processing, learning, or even for your wife? What are some things that maybe you saw have talked about, like, wow, that was just, they really were blessed by that or encouraged by that too?
Well, I think my wife didn't have to think about dinner for like 4 weeks or something like that.
What a blessing.
Yeah. Well, I was doing barbecue here at your house, so I was on it, man. I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and it was like any excuse to put more charcoal in the barbecue. I think you had 2 big bags out there.
Right.
We consumed it all. So I think my wife was just, loving the fact that, it was just really a break for her. You know what I mean? And she's such a planner. And so for her, she's always go. So for her to let the ministry just in the hands of the Lord is harder for her than it was for me, in many ways. But, she got to rest, and I love that. And I wanted that for her. And obviously the relational things. I mean, she enjoyed her time here with people at Redemption and her family and all the things that I've shared with you about the places we went to and the people that we visited.
Yeah,
she enjoyed. I'm sure of it, in many ways as well. The kids, we don't have a huge Christian community of children in Madrid. You know what I mean? Maybe we can seek that out a little more because there are other churches and maybe even camps that happen, but they don't have like Christian friends. So we went to, we came here. My daughter was hanging out with some of the girls from the youth group.
Yeah.
And that was so great, and she loved it. We went to West Virginia. They had this like a Bible camp or something where they went every evening for 4 days to the church and playing games, and they had a theme of like Jurassic Park or something, and it was just cool. Like they got T-shirts afterwards, and they were with other kids and other believers, even other adult leaders. You know what I mean? And so we had all these opportunities for the kids to be a part of a greater Christian community with kids their age.
Yeah, that's so
and
cool.
It's so important. And you almost think like when you're a missionary, like, am I sacrificing my kids for the ministry?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And are they missing something that they should have that's vital? Other Christians their age. And I think as a parent, you always have guilt and things that you go through. You know what I mean? But you always think those kind of things. And so for us, I think it was really, really, we were thankful that they had those opportunities. And I think everywhere we went, where we went to church, they got that. And I saw them click with people too. It was just like, I was so blessed to see my kids right away. It's like they're with a kid, a group of kids one night, and then the next day at church, they're like, oh yeah, I want to go see such and such. And so it was rich for them in those ways too. You know what I mean? They hadn't seen my dad. My wife or my kids hadn't seen my dad since the whole time we've been in Spain, 8.5 years.
Wow.
So we knew we had to go to Colorado. That was really the only way it was going to be possible. And they just loved on my family. It was like my kids just picked up right where we left off. And, they were just like all about grandma and grandpa. And it was just great. You know what I mean? And so I think there was just an abundance of love and connection with people that was a huge part of the sabbatical that I never even really pictured in detail or even thought in my own imagination how it would be.
Yeah.